Welcome back. Today, we will discuss how to generate practical content ideas based on real user pain points, identifying on Reddit. By understanding what users struggle with, you can create relevant blog posts, articles, or videos that provide solutions, driving traffic to your website and enhancing your credibility. Let me give you an overview of all project. Project contains of two separate workflows. The first workflow is where we get the post from Reddit, add to the Supabase database, so we never have duplicates from our crawling. And then from Supabase, we store them into Quadrant vector database. The second workflow is where we retrieve information from our Quadrant vector database. And here's, for example, one of the questions I have asked just recently. Give me comments where people mention n8n as a best no-code automation, or AI agent gives us back 4 comments. And we, for example, can click on this one, where it states that n8n is powerful for customizations, but requires more technical knowledge. We just click here on the post and see that user, named this, has posted comment. And when we go to the Reddit post, we can see 18 hours ago, this user has posted this. So we can get really quickly specific comments on specific topics, and that can be used, for example, if you want to promote something, or you want to get some information of your product, or just do the market research. This works much better than just regular searching in Reddit. Because I have noticed myself that whenever I want to find something in Reddit and I type in the search, it just give me 10 first posts, like what I'm literally asking for, but later every next post is something around. But with this approach, we can get literally what we need. So let's go over step by step how to create this workflow. Let's quickly go over the setup. So here we are scraping the subreddit and we start with scheduling. I prefer to schedule every 20 minutes. It depends on you how often you want to do that, because if you have multiple subreddits, let's say I have 55 of them. So it's for me enough scrape every 20 minutes. You can do less. You can do even like once a day. It's also totally fine. It depends how much data you want and how quickly you want. So here in the second node, I am naming all the subreddits I want. So here you can adjust as you wish. You can put here as many as you want. Only remember, last one ends like this without any commas. So you just put here as you wish or delete. And if you just copy, for example, the business, and we head over to Reddit, it's actually a subreddit. We just need an URL, change subreddit and use business and this one. So you just need these ones add. You just need add literally the sub name here, which ones you want. And then let's run a quick test. So it gives us back only one at a time. Let's run again. You will see it gives every single time different. So this is JavaScript code which gives only one subreddit at a time. And that's how I can run this workflow multiple times a day and get every time only one subreddit on every run. Then we have 2 separate ways we go. Here is the first run. We are getting from subreddit automations 50 rising posts. You, by the way, can change here as you wish. You can use rising, new, hot, top posts here. And I have noticed that you cannot get more than 100 posts at one go. And also remember that here, when you get a lot of posts, next node for us will be get comments a little bit later. And make sure that you don't overload your instance with a lot of data, so the workflow can crash. So I would prefer better use less posts here and run workflows more frequently in order to never crash the workflow. And here the next node is we are sending to database the subreddit ID. So yeah, here's 24 rising posts. And right now I need to send to database these posts like subreddit ID here, subreddit ID. Then we have subreddit name. So I know that's automation, the author of the subreddit and the comment if you have, but usually on the main post we don't have any comments. And here's like the link of this post and the name of the commenter. But in this case, we're just sending the first post, which is usually this one. So here I'm just sending the main post to database because I just want to have in my database structure that we have main posts and all the comments. And by the way, here is the database, the table, it's called comments. And here's all the columns like the main text, the comment text, and for example, somebody has removed comments and so forth. By the way, if you want to just quickly create this database, here is the SQL prompt that you can just copy from School Community and head over to SQL editor and just paste it. Supabase will create a table for you. Okay, let's move back. So I add here 24 posts. Next thing is I will pass these 24 posts one by one in the loop to get all the comments. Here I have wait node. I have added 5 seconds of wait because Reddit may suspend your account if you do in high rate the calls. So I like to spread out the calls with 5 seconds delays. So I never go over the limits. And here we got only one comment. Actually, we don't have any comment because this is a new post. There's nothing to add. Then what's happened next? It sends to our database the comment. And when we get multiple comments, it sends like one by one. And I have created a rule in database that we only can get one comment or one post at a time, and we never will have duplicates. So that's why I use Supabase, because it can happen that you run very frequently this workflow and you have duplicates. You have the same posts multiple times in database. So I try to make everything clean, that we don't overwrite or write multiple times the same post, because later when you're gonna store in vector database, you will just spend money on embeddings and you have too much data. Here I run another post and we get back a lot of information. I don't want to just go over because there's too much. And here we get 12 comments, and then one by one I run to add comments to database. And here it has added a comments. And it goes 12 times in the loop, and when all the comments have been added, it goes again to this one, and we take the next post. In this case, you can see we have 9 posts. It takes the next post, enrich all comments, and send every single comment once, one by one. So that's how we make sure that we never have duplicates. And here, the workflow underneath is the same, totally the same. Here we get just top posts. If you want, you can actually just literally take this workflow and duplicate and change here to, for example, new posts, and just connect them together and have like multiple, you can do like this. Make sure that you also have Supabase here, and you can use, for example, new posts or hot posts. Hot posts not changing that frequently, I have noticed, but you can use all of these. And you will have more data or more various kind of data in the database. But anyways, even if you get here the post that is already in database, it won't record, because we have set our rules in database that we only can have one post and one comment of those posts at once. And this is how it looks like when it runs. It quickly sends everything to database and just send one by one. Here also in database, I have set up in the settings that if there's error, just continue, because we are getting a lot of errors, because it's already, here you can see it's having duplicates. That means we already have run this post in database and added, so it doesn't add. And it's very important to set up that if we have in Supabase node error, just keep running, because that's mean if there error, that's mean it's already there, the post and the comments. And let's move to this part. Here we have also a schedule trigger. I use it frequently. I use for every 5 minutes, and I will explain why. You will get it. So what we do here, we get from database every single post which has the filter in the field vector, it's false. What does it mean? Here in database, we have a column named vector, and if here the status is false, that means that we haven't sent to vector database. So for us, here we get only posts that haven't sent to vector database. So in this node, we get only posts that not in vector database. Let's do a quick run, and we have one post. At this time, we get only one because we have limited one at a time. You can change more if you want. You can even add here like 100, and then it send to the loop, and in the loop, just loop it here, and it will do like automatically all them 100 ones one at a time. But in my case, I just send here one post. I change the status in database that vector has been done, like true. The status is true. That post or that comment has been sent to the vector. And here in the merge content, I do the magic where I ask, so this function node summarizes everything together. It takes the subreddit name, the author name, the comment body, the main text of the post, and also add the link. And then it creates like a summarization that in this subreddit named by this author, this and that commented, and the main post was about this and that, and the link of the post. So it creates all the summarization of what was posted where and what was the context. And then we just, here we store in Quadrant Vector Store, we are using embeddings of Open, the small model. And yes, here we use data loader, and here we use token splitter. In token splitter, chunk size is 1536, overlap 100. And for this workflow, you need also Quadrant. I use this one. It's for free. First tier is for free. I have this one. It's 4 gigabytes of disk space, 1 gigabyte of RAM, 0.5 CPU. It's totally enough to run. It works for me like a magic. I have used, for example, this time the RAM of this. It's like literally everything's fine. I can run it. And when you create account, you need here get the IPA key. Just create IPA key. Then you go in Quadrant here, change API key, and choose also collection creation. Is a little bit not very intuitive, but you need to go to the, when you want to create a new collection, you need to go connect, click here open dashboard, and then dashboard click quick start, and here change the name, for example, NA10 tutorial, and here size you need to choose 1536. As I'm using the small OpenAI model, dimensions is 1536. If you use the big one, you need enter 3072. As I use small, I use because it's just cheaper, because the large model costs, you see, almost like 6 times expensive. And this is just a test project. And also I don't have so much information in every single run. So for me, it's enough to have like only 1500 dimensions. And when you have done this, just click run and it will create a new collection. And here in collection, we can see we have NA10 tutorial. And here, if I need, I can just switch the collection. And that's how you set up in Vector Store. And here, every 5 minutes, we are sending to Quadrant Vector Store one post at a time. So in this workflow, usually at one run, I get around 200, 300 posts. But very often there's a duplicates, and then this runs frequently and sends to a Vector Store. And then in the second workflow, we use first node chat message receive. And here in AI agent, I have specified that the prompt is I have provided, please provide the user with multiple Reddit posts and comments based on the topic of interest. For each post or comment, include a brief summary, the title of the post, and the URL link to the post. Ensure that the summaries capture the essence of user opinions and insights, highlighting any trends of positive or negative feedback or specific metrics if mentioned. Aim to deliver diverse range of perspectives to give users comprehensive overview. User ask, and here I just put the input of the user. For example, give me comments where people mention NA10. And then we need to connect OpenAI chat model. By the way, you also can connect any other. For example, you can choose any of those who you want to. I use OpenAI, ChatGPT 4o Mini. Here we connect Quadrant Vector Store and make sure that you choose your collection. And also I have limited to 25. This you can leave as you wish. Usually it gives me back 5 up to 10 posts. This is just like a limitation how many times you can call. And here you provide all information you got on topic. That's it. Super simple. I choose operation mode, retrieve documents, and here the embeddings. I use again the small model, and that's it. So here you need to have 2 APIs. You need to have 2 LLMs. One is for AI agent, and the second one is for vector database. And that's how it works. Also, you can adjust this workflow here by adding, let's say, some database or CSV sheet, Google Sheet, where you every day need to run specific queries and, for example, find me these posts for that. And the AI agent will gonna find and send you back the information somewhere else. And for example, you can ask here, for example, every single day or every hour, find me anything negative or anything positive about my product or my trend. So this can be used in any way to just get some insights of industry or what other users are mentioning about the product, service, and whatsoever. I hope that this video was useful. Once again, feel free to join Monetize AI Agent Automations. You get a lot about AI agent automations. If you're just starting out here in the introduction of n8n, you get anything you want about n8n. Here I'm sharing the best no-code tools stack. Here we talk about how we can set up n8n AI agents. This is the most favorite one that everybody loves, is how to sell AI agents, how to get clients and monetize. Here you can reach about how to do cold outreach to get new clients for your AI agency. All the premium AI agents are here. Here are more AI agents than I share on my YouTube channel. And here in APIs, you can get access to APIs that cost tons of money every single month, but I'm giving away for free for every single school member. I hope you like this video. Please give me a comment underneath and see you next video.